Hey guys, so welcome back to my program. I want to explain that the more you post content online, the more engagement you'll get. Okay, but eventually I want to tell you something, and this is an amazing thing I've found in my life. Okay, what I found out in my life is that you basically can post as much free content online as possible, and of course you're going to be growing as much as possible. You understand? So the more free content you post online, the more engagement you'll get, but the more you'll be growing as well. You'll be growing your profile, you'll be making a name for yourself, you'll be building a legacy, and you'll be growing in the process. That's the great thing about social media today. Although I want to say that you will literally build no followers online, okay? Little to no followers online if you don't do paid advertising. I'm saying you must do paid advertising for people to click on your Instagram or to like your Facebook page in order to get social proof for you to get popularity online. So you need to do paid advertising online to get people to click on your profile to give you a follow. Do you understand me? Because posting a lot of free information online will get you engagement, but it won't necessarily translate to people following you. So what you want is eyes on your profile. You want attention, okay? And the best way to get attention today in 2024 is basically paid advertising. Do you understand me? So that means diving deep into Facebook advertising, to go on Instagram, advertise on Instagram, paid advertising on Instagram via Facebook, okay? Because Facebook owns Instagram. Do you understand? So you have to pour money into Facebook advertising to advertise on Instagram or on Facebook to get followers, likes, shares, all this kind of stuff, to get social proof and to get people to follow you on those social medias. And now let's say you want followers on TikTok, then you need to paid advertise on TikTok to get followers on TikTok, basically. And wherever you advertise, okay, wherever you do paid advertising, it translates to all your profiles. Do you understand me? So let's say you run ads on YouTube, okay, for a video. People will see your video and then they can follow your social media as long as you provide the links in the description of the YouTube video. They can find you on Instagram through YouTube. Now each platform on social media has its own audience. And now what I want you to do is focus on one social media that will amplify all your other social medias. So for example, my social media is Instagram. I like Instagram because it's photography and it's also a nice place to come visit my profile where all my links are on my Instagram. That means my YouTube channel, TikTok, Snapchat, my Facebook page, everything that I have going on, including my SoundCloud and Spotify, is inside my Instagram by link. And I linked it with Linktree, okay? And now you have to realize that what I need personally is to do paid advertising for Instagram clicks so that people can find my Instagram, because that's what I want them to see. I want them to see my Instagram because Instagram is by far my best social media, okay? Because it has all my links about me in life. Everything is linked to my Instagram. And promoting Instagram for me would be number one for myself. Do you understand? Because I have nice photos of myself there. I've branded myself there. I understand what branding is now, for example. And people can go on other social medias that I've done or made content on through my Instagram. So promote one social media and make that hit the roof. You understand? And pour money into it as much as possible so that you get social proof, so that you're growing your branding and so that you're growing your channel. Okay, because the more you pour money into words, the more money you'll get out of it. Do you understand me? So you have to learn advertising, and it's very easy to do advertising and everything, but you have to learn to do it. Okay, you have to learn how to target people, your demographics, the locations you want to advertise to. You have to pour money into it, and it's a business. Okay, and you have to be good at business. Okay, you need yourself an Australian business number or a business number in your country to make money online. Okay, and you have to understand a business number or Australian business number is for free in Australia, and you can get that through Service New South Wales if you live in New South Wales. So in New South Wales, there's a thing called Service New South Wales. You can go on the website and you can get yourself an Australian business number for free. And now, I don't know where you're from, but you can get a business number of your country, okay, that solely identifies you, so that you can get that business number around yourself so you can make money online. And now, you have to understand that you have to grow yourself. You have to become your best version. You have to do something today to study, to grow, to make sure that you're prospering and that you're becoming your best version is the most important thing about life. So every single day, understand that what you're doing online is working. Okay, what you're doing online is working. You just have to keep posting information online for free. Make an amazing profile about you and become someone in your field. It's just that simple. And the only way you do that is through your own will. Okay, you have to realize that nobody else is going to make you anything. You have to make yourself something online. And you have to realize now, I work 9 to 5. I do warehousing, okay? I work when they call me, but I usually work 20 hours a week. And sometimes they say there's no job today, so I stay at home. And when I stay at home, whether it's on the weekends or whatever it is, I'm working. Okay, I'm posting information online all the time. I'm working in terms of taking photos of myself. I'm posting information. I'm making content on my voice memos. I'm posting on YouTube. I'm making thumbnails. I'm hashtagging on Instagram. I'm posting Instagram reels. I'm posting TikTok reels. I'm posting on my Facebook page every day. I'm also posting in my original Facebook page. That's not my Facebook page. That's just my Facebook account. For example, I'm posting on there. I'm posting on basically everywhere that I can showcase my skills. I'm posting there. That I feel that I favor about. Do you understand? So you have to realize that each platform has a new audience that you can impact. And you want to be impacting the most people you can every single day. So you have to understand that I have multiple Instagram accounts that I post on. Some Instagram called Luscious Models. I post beautiful ladies there. I have Danny Milivojevic quotes, where I post free quotes for people. Just all my branded quotes. And also on my Danny Milivojevic page is just photos of myself and my Instagram reels and stories of my content. And then I have Kytease Instagram. I just post Deejay content there and music content. And you have to realize also I have Snapchat where I post my content there as well. And you have to understand that I'm posting and I'm making something for myself online. And you have to understand I've got the next 60 years of this. 60 years posting content online every single day, impacting the world and doing paid advertising online for the next 60 years. You understand? Just fucking every single day trying to make an impact, trying to impact this world through my content and skills every single day, and it's becoming a fun process. You understand? It's a fun process. And when I go 9 to 5 work on a Monday to Friday, on the weekdays, I come back home from work and I'm just studying and I'm learning all night, and I'm posting content online. I'm making content. I'm running this whole social media game by myself for my own account. Do you understand me? So I'm doing basically everything myself. And no one's doing it, I promise you, no one's doing it for me except myself. No one else is doing it for me. No one else is trying to take photos of me. All the photos you see on my Instagram is basically because I've done it. I've made those photos myself. I put myself in front of the camera and I do photos of myself. And when you go on Google and you write Danny Milivojevic on Google, you'll find my Kindle store there. And you'll see me on Amazon as well. I've got Audible book as well. And I'm slowly building a name for myself. I'm slowly understanding this social media game and how everything is integrated with your channel. And you can find me online. Anyone can find me online. Anyone who makes a social media profile can find me online. You understand? And you have to understand that I am not on Twitter. I use Twitter, though, for trends and stuff. I don't use Twitter to post content on it. But I'm posting content every single day, and I'm using the social medias like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm basically posting my content on that. You understand? That's my channel. And I'm getting engagement. You know, I'm getting free engagement. And it doesn't cost me anything to get this engagement that I'm getting online. Although I'm not getting a lot of followers, although I'm gonna get a lot of followers very soon because I'm doing paid advertising on my social media to get followers and to start impacting more people, because that's what it is. I just need to pour money into it, and I need to pay my Facebook debt owing that I have of 100 USD, because I used to do paid advertising before, but I done it totally stupid before because I was boosting posts and I spent about $700 on boosting my photos on Facebook, and I didn't get much out of it. But you have to understand that this time around, I'm just gonna fucking really target people to see my Instagram. What's so special about my Instagram? Listen, it's just content, all my links, everything about me. That's all it is. And I just want people to see my Instagram so that they can see those links, so that they can follow me, and so that they can engage with my content. Nothing else. And hopefully give me a follow because of all the good work I've done on my social media. You understand? And all I need to do is place money into an investment for Facebook ads, to go on Instagram advertising for people to follow me on Instagram, basically. And I can do that for the next 60 years. You know, every single day, $5 a day, $5 a day. When I earn more money, I can advertise even more money. And you have to understand that eventually I'm gonna see the results and I'm gonna be like, wow, it's working, and then I'm gonna give more money. The more money I give, the more successful I am online. It's just that simple. And then what I do is I post lots of free content and people love me for it. And then when I'm doing an event around town or whatever it is, I'm impacting more people, but I'm impacting people online. I'm giving them the best information online, for example. And the world's a happy place. because of my content, because of the things that I'm doing for people online. You understand? And that's how I want to impact the world. I think I'm doing a great job at the moment. I'm doing everything myself for my own profile. And that's how you make it, basically. But there's more you have to do. You understand? You have to make money online eventually. So you have to get your click funnels. You have to get paid advertising going. You have to make a beautiful click funnels. Generate everything with AI. And then it's like upsell people. Get leads. Email marketing. You know. And then it's like you're making money online. Finally. You know. And then the money you make online, you can do some more advertising with that money, or whatever it is, for Spotify, for something to stream your music to people and stuff. And then you've got streams from people that you've paid advertised to on Spotify or SoundCloud. And basically, you're getting more streams now because you're making money online, you're generating everything online through paid ads and through ClickFunnels. And then it's like, from this point on, you have to practice. You have to do music production, you have to do DJing. And then you have to eventually get good at that as much as possible, and life coach in front of people, and DJ and basically life coach in front of people. And then make events around people, around your name, and build your brand. Because people already know you by then. Because you got social proof. Because you've done all this marketing around yourself. And how do you do marketing these days? The best way is paid advertising. Just send them to your profile. That's the best way to market your music, to market yourself, to market everything. Paid advertising, just send people to your profile. Do you understand me? Don't boost posts. Just go on Facebook Ads Manager and start advertising your profile to the masses. But of course, build a nice profile, beautiful looking profile that people will be enticed by. Look at my profile on Instagram. Look how I done it. Basically, I put myself in front of the camera and I just did some passion photos. I did some backgrounds. I put myself on camera. You know, a drug addict will not put themselves on camera. Do you understand me? A drug addict doesn't like themselves. You understand? And even those people who are obese and fat and stuff, they don't like themselves. You understand me? So they don't want to show themselves to the world in terms of their body weight, and drug addicts don't want to show themselves because they're drug addicts. But I'm not a drug addict, so I can show myself to the world, and I can enjoy the process, and I can have fun, and I can live my life the best way I can. But that's the smart thing, you know, that's the smart thing to do, which is paid advertising on your profile. Send people to your profile, not on your content. Don't advertise your content, advertise your profile. That's a great trick, and that's a good tip. You understand? You want Instagram clicks on your profile, for people to just come on your profile. Don't boost posts on your content. Don't promote any of your content singularly, or don't advertise your content in a way of a quote you send to 10,000 people. You understand? So you make a quote and then you boost post to reach 20,000 people with that quote. Don't do that. What you do is post everything on your Instagram, bio-link everything. You understand? Bio-link everything in your Instagram, make a beautiful Instagram profile, have social media going, and then just send people to your profile. And then from this point on, they'll search your profile and they'll look at your profile and everything, and they'll find content that they want to read. And that's the best way. You understand? That's all you do for now. And that's what I'm saying for myself too. You understand? Just send people to your Instagram and keep that going for the year, every single day, $5. That's $150 a month. You understand? But at least you're getting engagement, at least you're getting followers, at least you're building a social media profile, at least you're building followers on your profile and everything. And then eventually you're impacting more people. You just keep posting free information. The paid advertising you're doing is doing work for you. More people are going to come to your profile and spread you around, and they can share you around as well. They can like your posts, they can talk about you, and the more you market yourself through paid advertising, the more of a buzz you create around yourself. Do you understand me? Because if you look at my YouTube channel, for example, you see my YouTube channel, some of my videos have 1 view, 2 views, 5 views. Do you know why? Because I haven't done paid advertising on my videos. I haven't done paid advertising on my YouTube channel at all. I haven't done any paid advertising. You know, since some videos I've got 1.2k views because I've done a paid advertising video on that one. You know, I've done a video promotion. Or, for example, what I need is to show myself that even though some of my videos don't have a lot of engagement on it, but it doesn't mean that people are not going to search that up in 50 years time. You understand? Because it's all on my profile. They just have to go through my videos. You understand? So everything I've said on my YouTube channel and my Instagram and on my social media is all legit. You know, it's all good content. It's just that it needs attention. And the best way to get attention for your social media is basically paid advertising. You know, guys, what's amazing? The Instagram threads. That's what gave me attention, basically, for free. Like, I started getting 19 likes, 17 likes, 12 likes, 4 likes, 7 likes. I started getting people to like my content on Instagram and in terms of Instagram threads before I was doing paid advertising. You understand? And you have to realize that I needed that. You know, I needed people to like my content, to like my quotes and everything. And now these days I post my quotes basically on Instagram threads. All my newest quotes go on Instagram threads, and you can follow that for the next 60 years on threads, you know. And all my quotes go on my Danny Milivojevic quotes page. You understand? Or you can find my ebooks and you can go from book 1 to book 70. You know, that's 70,000 quotes in 70 books. And you can go through each quote you can go through. You understand? On amazon.com.au. All my books are there, you know, and you have to realize that I'm selling them for $1, basically, those ebooks. So let's say you want 1001 quotes, that's $1 for you, basically. And you go through all that content, bro and sister, you have to realize that you'll learn a lot of what I've taught in my life. And then you can also go for the newest quotes on my Instagram stories, on Danny Milivojevic page, my main page with the blue check mark. And it's like every single day I'm posting quotes on that. I'm posting information, YouTube videos, everything. You know, like I've got this thing going. I'm posting a lot of content online every single day. I'm engaging the audience and everything. I just need to send people to my Instagram page. Basically, that's all I need to do now. And now I haven't started doing ClickFunnels yet, you know, but eventually I'm going to do ClickFunnels too. You know, I want to get into the ClickFunnels thing. And I want to upsell. I want to email marketing. I want to do email marketing. You know, I want to post free information and start making this online community around me. And that's possible. You know, I can do it. It's all done from home. It's all smart work. It's all just writing, and that's the fun process, man. That's what you need to be doing, I hear God say. And when I come back from work, in terms of 9 to 5 work, I look forward to just posting content online every single day. And I just look forward to engaging my audience, for people who do follow me, for people who do see my content and follow what I do. And that's the enjoyable part of my day, staying at home, basically learning, reading, and basically just posting content on my threads, posting content on social media for free, impacting the world, seeing the engagement come back in, and just enjoying my day, and I like doing photos of myself as well. Like today I'm going to go to Redfern, Australia, and I'm just going to do some photos of myself. I'm going to have a shower before I go, I'm going to groom before I go, and I'm going to dress up for the occasion. I'm going for an excursion, I'm going for an excursion, 1 hour by train somewhere, where I can find backgrounds just to do branding photos of myself, because nobody else is going to do photos of me, and I craft different content for YouTube. For YouTube, I post videos of me in the videos. I make new thumbnails now as well. For example, I'm giving money for it, but it's worth it. I like my new thumbnails, the way I do it. Very simple. I've got all these photos of myself to post, my newest photos of myself on those thumbnails. And basically I'm branding myself, and I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a pretty good job of branding myself online now. I can see that. And on my YouTube channel, I do audio programs, but also I put myself on video as well. And the videos that I also put myself on video, I do that for TikTok, I do that for Instagram Reels, and I do that for my Instagram stories on Danny Milivojevic page. Although I need to do more DJing content as well. I need to make more music, I need to make more content, and this is just the whole thing, man. This is the whole show. This is amazing that I'm able to do this, because I slowly started when I was 26, 25. I made my first book, and I've come a long way since then. And other people don't see that. I see how far I've come, and at 25, this right now that I'm doing online it's just a dream come true, and I want to say that it's all possible. You just have to get smarter. You have to learn, you have to grow, you have to become a business module, you have to become an inspiration for people online, and it's worth it, and you can do it. And that's the breakthrough for today. I just realized everything that I've done for today, everything I've been doing all night. I haven't slept. I've just been posting content online every single day. That's my work. That's what I do. And I make a living, as well. And I'm just doing my life. I'm single. I'm single. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. I'm properly medicated as well, and for schizophrenia and stuff like that. So I'm still posting content online and everything. And you have to understand that you just have to be an inspiration. You have to make something of yourself, and you have to create your own opportunity. And your best opportunity is everything on social media. So you have to post lots of content online every single day to create your opportunity around yourself. You understand? And then market your channel to the masses. And that's how you life coach and DJ, and that's how you do everything around the world about advertising who you are. And then you're building popularity online because you're paid advertising, basically, and you're getting people to click on your Instagram, And because you're doing that, you're helping the world and you're becoming generous, and you're much more generous than ever before now, because you've done all this content and you're understanding to just post more content and create a buzz around you and everything. But social media is your platform, you know. It's your platform to distinguish yourself amongst people. What makes you original? What makes you different from other people? If you see, I promise you, you have to understand, you have to see my social media and how I distinguish myself from other people. What do I do differently? How do I hold myself together? What am I doing that other people are not? You understand? So you don't need money to start social media. You just need yourself to make content on social media. You understand? And you have to understand, money is not going to make you. You understand? You can always make more money. But what can you teach the world? What can you teach the world about you? And how can you become a brand? How can you become a mega star? How can you become someone online? And how can you impact the world in an amazing way? Yeah? That's what you need to understand and realize. So every single day, focus on yourself, focus on a better life, focus on growing yourself, and focus on helping the world in an amazing way. Every single day. Focus on making your content come true.